I'm gonna apologize in advance for being a little stuffy. I'm battling a cold right now. But anyway, I asked my grandma to share a story either about herself or our family, and she decided to tell me the story about her brother, which is my great uncle. My great uncle was born deaf, but he had his sight and all other senses, he just couldn't hear. And he loved to hunt. He would go hunting by himself. It was just a big hobby of his. So one day he went hunting, obviously by himself, and it was near the end of the hunt, and so he was getting off his blind, which is essentially this thing built into a tree that he would sit in and wait for any animals to come by. But he was getting down and he actually slipped and he fell and he shattered his leg, like completely shattered. And at the time, it was probably maybe 7 o'clock in the evening. It was in the summer, but the sun was starting to set and it was starting to get dark. But he kept blacking out. So not only is he deaf, he can't hear, but his leg is completely broken, bleeding everywhere. He is blacking out, trying to pull his way through this forest, and it was dark. So he basically lost the only sense he really had helping him, which was his sight. But he pushed forward and he actually made it to his truck. You would think that he would be fine and okay, he made it to his truck, he's good, but actually his truck is a stick shift. And so anyone that drives a stick knows that you have to use that correct balance between pushing on the gas and putting it into gear in order to not stall the vehicle. So he actually had to use the bottom of his shotgun to drive him out of the forest because his leg was shattered. He finally made it to a local hospital and he actually had these rods put on the outside of his knee because his leg was done. He had to go through a lot of therapy and things like that. But my grandma actually wrote a book on it, and it's kind of a miracle that he even survived.